Alright. Hello. Good evening. So I did want to start this just so we can have some random fun. I picked a world for this where I have an experience boost. So it's gonna get a little quicker than usual. And we are playing under certain rules. I'm allowed to, like, they are in the YouTube description, but I'm just... No. Unfortunately, there's no Sin Eater boss in this patch. So, to the rules. I am only allowed to use gear and consumables that I have crafted myself. So all the stuff that I use has to have my name tag on it, which is, well, not the case for this one, but that gets us to our first exceptions. Level 1 weathered tools and weapons, like this one, as well as the initial racial gear, like the Rothgar outfit, are allowed to be used, so I don't have to run around naked. And also any initial, like any main story quest that force you to equip certain items, like for example there's the level 15 quest around here where you have to equip a mask, stuff like that, or the quest with Tancred in Eastern Tanalan where you have to equip like some peasant outfit. Those I'm obviously allowed to use because I can't craft them myself, and they're only used for the quest, and then I get to remove them anyway. All the materials that I need for the crafted items I have to gather myself. I'm not allowed to buy stuff from a vendor unless it's the only way to get it. I'm gonna make an exception for the early like quest rewards, like when you complete the first class quests, you usually get some like copper ore or stuff like that, or the shards. I'm gonna make an exception for that. Yeah, this one isn't voiced yet. I'm mostly gonna click through the ones that aren't voiced, and I'm gonna let the ones that are voiced play out. It's a nice recap. For any dungeon or trial, I am going to roll a random job. So I'm not just going to focus on Lancer for the whole playthrough. I have to take what the RNG gods give me. And if that means I have to level up another class, until I get to the level where I can do the dungeon, that's gonna be that, as well as going to need to equip it, because of course this is not a solo run, which is another type of challenge, so I'm allowed to use duty support and just queue up for dungeons and stuff, but I obviously need to equip myself appropriately. So it's not like I'm gonna go with the racial gear into the first dungeon. That's not allowed. So I have to equip myself with stuff. And since I did a little bit of research, we are going to very quickly run into our first roadblock. But I have found a way past it without allowing any exceptions, besides the one that I've already mentioned. So, yeah, tutorial, blah, blah, blah. I know this game like the back of my hand. Thank you very much. I was initially considering if I wanted to do some party find adventures for Savage, but I'm not sure if anybody else is gonna be doing that, and I don't want to reduce the loot further than it already is. Like, I don't think, like, if 2 clear it, that would make a difference. That's still the same amount of items, but, like, if somebody else also decides, so I will probably pause that until, like, next week. Or something. Away with these tutorials. So we're just gonna follow the main story quest for a little bit here. Because, you know what? I need to go into the options for that. I can't be bothered. But yeah, at least leveling up anything should be fairly quick. Because I get a massive amount of experience. There's a couple of things I'm a little having a little dread about, particularly the level 50 area, because in order to get the requirements for other dungeons in the main story quest as well as the trials, I'm gonna have to hit at least item level 90. Average. There are some weapons and stuff you can craft for that to fulfill. There's item level 110 weapons, as well as item level 110 gear and below. There's just one issue. The highest crafted tool for crafters is level 48. All the level 50 stuff comes from either quest rewards, like the level 50 class job, like the job quest for the crafter or gatherer. Achievements, like for example, if we go to carpenter, like this one, Saw of the Luminary, that's an item level 55 one. I can't use this. It doesn't have my name on it. And stuff like this. This is higher. Those are not allowed. And any other level 50 tools are trade-ins in Mordona. So that's gonna be a little difficult. Because those high-level crafts have a certain requirement before you can even attempt them in terms of craftsmanship and control. So I'm gonna have to get to those stat thresholds with materia. Most likely. It should be possible. Because, like, the trade-ins are in the same category of most of the items I need to craft. There is, like, offhand tools I can craft. It's only the main, like the main hand tool that I need to trade in for. So we'll see how that goes. It will be a little bit until I get there, but it's probably not that much because I think this gives you, like, at least double XP. How much did the first one give me? 800 plus 100%. Yeah, so it gives double experience. So I'm gonna get there significantly faster. That's... I haven't seen that mentioned ever before, but that's probably the background for the like the green screen for the tuber model. Is it the whole screen or just the lower left corner? I'm gonna get that ether chart over here, just so I don't have to get it later. Okay. No, then it, no, that shouldn't be the case. Like, the tuber model only goes about to where the shed is now, so that's definitely not that then. I don't know. Yeah, I will check the first like 20 minutes. That should be enough, or 25. Like that's easily findable if it happens. Okay. That is pretty much going to be our roadblock right there already. We're gonna go and turn this quest in. We'll kill these things a little later, because I want to show off this roadblock first. It's the most significant one early. Not reading all of that. We're obviously going to take these because I'm not allowed to use this gear anyway. And this is the problem quest. Now, in order to pass this quest, I have to equip myself on head, body, hands, legs, and feet slots with item level 5 or above. Now, the racial gear is actually item level 5, so that qualifies. The only problem is the head slot. And for that, we're going to go on a bit of a journey. First, I'm going to have to hit level 10 and complete the level 10 class quest, so I can accept other classes and jobs, like the crafters and gatherers and all of that. So we're doing a little bit of leveling here. Which, to be fair, shouldn't take long. I'm already a level higher than you are usually when you get this. That's done, so... Oh, nice, our first animal skins. Oh yeah, I need to find a vendor so I can sell a bunch of things here. Like all this stuff. I'm not allowed to use it. So, off it goes. Yeah, the game is amazing. It looks very pretty. I like my first MMO was World of Warcraft. I played it a long time. I'm still sometimes going back to it, and that has a whole different vibe, graphic style. But around the time when Final Fantasy XIV got the 2.0 beta, so for Realm Reborn. Oh, that's not the way. There was a bit of a content drought in World of Warcraft. It was around the time Mist of Pandaria, before the Siege of Orgrimmar. And, well, a couple of friends decided, hey, we might as well check this other game out. And that's when, well, I played in the beta and we got to level 50, but then a few of us lost interest, pretty much. Mostly because there was some... So, funny fact. This is currently, this server, this data center is in Europe. I think it's in Frankfurt. Initially, when Realm Reborn released, the European data center was in Canada. Now you can imagine that like 10, 11 years back, connections and like that weren't quite as good. Like right now, I can actually play on the North American data center as well, without much of a delay. So it's gotten a lot better, but back then, it was... One fight is a little infamous, especially because there's like AoEs you have to get out of in time, or you get knocked off the platform. And back then, falling off the platform also didn't get you back up as a corpse. So if you died by falling off, you were dead the rest of the fight. And your group was down one person. That's really not great in certain levels of content. So that was a big roadblocker for EU players during Realm Reborn. I mean, it was certainly possible, but it wasn't fun. I think around Heavensward was when they changed the servers for Europe to be in Europe. I mean, they just didn't have the budget early on, because Realm Reborn was a last gasp for Final Fantasy XIV, because the 1.0 version really didn't do well. And now it's many years later and the game is doing great. Thankfully. I really like it. But it's a game you have to kind of like, many MMOs I think suffer from the fact that players don't even attempt to engage with the story because it's an MMO, right? So the content is at the end, everything interesting is at max level, so it's just a wild rush to there. That is just simply not the case here. Like, if you really want to enjoy FF14, you need to engage with the story. Like, actually listen to it and pay attention, because otherwise you're going to miss out on a lot. Like, my character name is a funny little bit at my obsession, but it's technically, if you want to be really, really technical about it, a story spoiler. So I always feel a little bad when I use this kind of character gimmick in low level zones. But also they have no idea what's coming, so who cares? If you don't know it's a spoiler, then you won't know. Already level 7, so that's good. Much poking, there isn't an AoE skill anywhere in my future. I think that's not until, yeah, at least level 30 plus, because of the job, that stuff that I don't see yet, so. Yeah, the good thing is all the important cutscenes are voiced, so I'm gonna let those play out normally. All this stuff that's not voiced, it's of medium importance. Like, you can probably skip all of those without missing much. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let out the cutscenes with voiceover play out normally. So you might see the story by osmosis if you're gonna be here a lot. I'm gonna be doing this challenge every Tuesday, but not the other stream days, so because I don't know, I have other games I need to play still, like Clear Obscure. I also was recent, so there's a really good RPG that doesn't get nearly enough recognition, and it has a very interesting combat mechanic. And I could technically play it, because I do have the necessary stuff to emulate it. I am very much thinking about it. And it does have retro achievements, so that is also a factor. Right, I can just go to the Lancer skill. I keep running to places instead of using the teleports I can. Actually, don't know that one. I am vaguely referencing, because I haven't said the name yet, Shadow Heart's Covenant. It has a mechanic where in order to hit, you need to, like, there's a ring displayed on the screen, and in order to hit your attack, you have to press the button when the pointer goes over a certain area or multiple areas. It's actually, like, if you want to compare to Clear Obscure, that's definitely possible. Clear Obscure has the same, like, if you want rotation with the button where you need to hit a certain spot for a perfect. But um, for Shadowheart's Covenant, that's everything. So if your character has like 5 base hits on their basic attack, you need to hit 5 different areas in order to get all the hits. If you only hit one area, you will only get 1 attack. And then each of those areas has a smaller area as well, that if you hit for more. So how much damage you do depends entirely on how well you play. It's really interesting. Like, it's also, like, from the story setting, it's very fun. It's serious in most parts, but it also has some distinctly unserious characters. So I don't know. It's a game I haven't played in a long time. I have hoped that it would get like a remake or a remaster for a long time. But I don't think it's happening. Which is disappointing, but well. And yeah, I might start that one soon, but I'm probably going to do a little bit more in Clair Obscur first. Which is technically at least getting closer to the end. I have reached the 3rd act. That's interesting. I like games in which you can do funny things with chickens, like hitting them a lot so they chase you down, like in The Legend of Zelda. That's always a fun reference. And that should be this quest done. Yeah, to be fair, like, in Zelda you have to deliberately hit them for a while. Like, they don't get aggressive after just 1 hit. Okay, I'm not sure if this quest will be enough. If not, I might do some of these hunting targets. Because we do have to get to level 10. teleporting. I should visit the rest of them as well, so I can go everywhere. Yeah, I can fight, blah blah. This is gonna be our rival for our job quests. Yes, exactly. To be fair, I think that's a trait of most LSN. No, I just knew he wasn't gonna hit me because he's a little pansy. Level 9. Okay, we're gonna need to do a little bit of hunting. I'm gonna get all these things real quick though. Because I'm going to need... Oh, right, that's North Route, that's over here anyway. Yeah, from level 10 on, after you complete the job quests, you can take on others. Like all these little plus signs, so you want to be a leather worker, or so you want to be a botanist. I can take those once I complete the level 10 class/job quest. And of course, we're going to need to be doing that because I need the crafters and gatherers in order to make my own gear. Normally, you don't have to take everything. Like, if you play the game, you can just focus on one job, which is honestly a waste because there's so many and you can play all of them on one character. You don't have to have alts like in World of Warcraft or similar, where you have to play one character per class. You can just switch here all the time. So that's very fun. And these are a lot more involved than gatherers and crafters in other games. That was such a wild culture shock when I came from World of Warcraft and I tried out a crafter here for the first time. And it's like, okay, and if World of Warcraft, it's like, okay, you have the materials and you press your button, then you wait that the bar fills and then it's done. That is not so easy here. Alright. Now we go over here and out. Then we'll kill a couple of things. I think that experience is pre-bonus, so that's still not gonna be enough though. Oh yeah, I can show it off in a little bit once we get there. Take at least if I can, yeah, I can definitely do the leather working initial quest. That's not difficult. First, more killing. Yeah, there's not gonna be enough level. I mean, I can just kill some other things. Is there anything else up here? No. Fine. Yeah, okay, we definitely need to do at least one more, so we'll get these. Which Ethernet shard am I actually even missing? Shouldn't I have all of them by now? I got the archers. Oh, I didn't get the botanist guild. Okay, hold on. Yeah. The fun every new expansion when there's a new town. Because now that I have all of them, I can also teleport directly out of town. And that's always helpful. Because it saves on time. Alright. I know exactly where the enemies in need are. That's just gonna be one more, so not worth it. And this will level me up. 100%. Which means we're gonna go back and do the next class quest. I'm definitely looking forward to Friday, because I really want to see the Savage fight. I haven't looked at any other streams yet doing them. But it's probably gonna be wild. Oh yeah, and Sven confirmed he will be joining us, because everybody did agree that yes, we are okay with less loot. So, yay! No party finder nonsense. But honestly, it's 2 weeks that he's planning on doing that, so whatever. That's 2 loot IDs. We'll have a little less, if we even kill anything. So... Yes, collect stone. Can't wait to get mount. Because sprint has really just a way too long cooldown. And the stupid shock effect always gets removed when I change screen. It's so ridiculously annoying. With how often you switch screen early on, it's like, oh, might as well not use it. Alright, so... Yeah, I mean, I might look a little bit at something. Mounts, minions, glamour all count under the same I can use any of them rule because they don't do anything. Like, it's... Essentially they all have the same effect, like the Chocobo, which I have to unlock. Until I unlock the Chocobo mount, I can't use any mounts anyway. Because if I try, unauthorized. I haven't done my driver's license. Apparently. Ugh, it's the wrong way. And the same goes for glam. Like, I can't obtain any item. I will obviously, like... Why do you respawn right there? The hell is wrong with you? Like, if I can, I'll try to obtain the items myself, but I am allowed to use stuff like relic weapons and such for glam, even though they don't say my name on it, because I'm technically not using them. Like, it doesn't make a difference in terms of player power or ease of access. And to be honest, getting something like the relic weapons all on my own is gonna be enough of an achievement anyway. But I don't want to go in there before I have killed both of them. Alright. Short second wait until we're fully healed again. No, I'm too fast for the game. The enemy is still about. No, it's not. It's literally lying on the floor dead. Oh, look, the insufferable Ellison. I'm not sure if I would call that a pleasure. I'm not afraid of anything. Yeah, after we unlock all the jobs in Gridania, we're going on a little field trip. So very soon. A little fighting here, because otherwise they will kill me. I feel like someone else is on the same quest. Someone else has a death wish. Couldn't be me. God damn you. And now we're leaving. Oh. Well, let's hope we don't run into that. Because I'm definitely not anywhere high enough to participate in it. It's often in South Shore though, so we might run across it. Hey, hey, hey. But maybe by that point it will already be dead. Alright, let's turn in the quest so I get access to other classes. Up, 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 up. Right. So the first thing I do is talk to this vendor. Ugh, let's put them in here again. That is a setting that surprisingly does not get imported. Anyway, let's learn some other classes. I'm gonna get leather worker first so I can show off that thing that I was talking about, with like it being so different. Well, at the start it's not that different, but I can get a glimpse of it for Draco. So yes, leather worker, blub. again. And unlocked. I'm sure there's some plot or lore in there as well, but meh. So. Now, first thing, we equip this. And then, because I imported stuff, I get to have those saved again. So this, first of all, is our crafting log. These are all the items I can do. And what they need. So we're gonna start with the leather. Now, the goal is to fill this bar in order to successfully craft the item. I have 4 steps for this because each of these takes 10 durability. And the second bar is not yet important, but that's for later. And like this increases by 6, so I need 2 actions in order to fill this bar and complete my first craft. Then we're gonna be turning in immediately for the quest. Goodbye. Did you just call my work amateurish? Oh my god. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. Okay. Do it yourself then. Whatever. Incredibly rude. And goodbye. It's not a carpenter's guild. And so these are all the different actions you learn. This is essentially, like, you can call it a little mini game. These are actions that increase quality. So every item that you can craft has 2 versions. Well, not all of them. Some of them will say something like high quality, unavailable. But most items that you can craft have 2 versions. Normal quality and high quality. And I can demonstrate this here. So these are the standards for normal quality. You get 7 control, which increases how much quality you increase by with your actions. And on high quality, the stat is higher. So most of the time you want high quality stuff for better stats. Obviously that's not yet possible. We learned the first one at level 5, so really soon. And then we can start that. Like, for example, this one is gonna be helpful for our crafting endeavors, because that will give me more quality. You can see this here. This is like the basic at 100%. So 100% efficiency is, for example, this one. Some of them will say higher. Like this one, for example, has a 250% efficiency, but it has a lower success chance. So you're gambling a little there. This one has 150, so this one is better, but it has a cost of these crafting points in order to be able to use it. If you don't have enough crafting points, you can't use that skill. I'm not interested in the botanist lore at this time. And then we have botanist. Did that quest completion level me up? No, it did not. Oh, I didn't take the level 1 quest, oops. Right, I am going to get the other couple jobs later. So here's the thing. If you see stuff like this, for example, this is not something I can craft currently. So even if I get like the other job here woodworking, I can't do that one. This is from Weaver. And so there's some, like here, bronze rivets, rubber. Those are all skills from other jobs. Normally, when you progress the main story quest, after a certain point you get access to the other cities. Because there's 3 of them, and the jobs and classes are split across all of them. And one of the problems is that one of them is locked off until 15 by any other way. But yeah, this is craft gathering, so I have a certain chance to collect an item, or I can fail. There we go. And when you gather an item, you get it. You can increase how much chance you have, as well as getting more than one item at a time by increasing your stats, like gathering and perception. These you need for crafting, and all the items have different uses. Some of them you need, like this is obvious. This is for carpenter. This is, for example, for alchemist and all of that other stuff. I'm gonna get one of these or 2. Already level 4. However, I am going to need those other jobs because well, I need to get certain items in order to be able to actually craft a helmet. It's actually a little bit away, because this one is only item level 1. This one is item level 5, so that one would work. Unfortunately, it needs Weaver. So that's not an option, for a reason I will get into in a bit. I should click this big thing. So now we're gonna go on a field trip. Not interested. At this time. Also, I'm definitely not gonna accept any invites by someone who doesn't even talk. Like, no. That's not happening. Like, if I get a whisper at least, I might consider it, but not for some random invite that is accompanied with silence. It's not happening. Wouldn't it be funny if we ran into Odin? I mean, we are going to pass one of his common spawn points in a little bit, so I am concerned. I feel like at least that point is common, because the few times I've seen him, he's always been there. Well, he's gone. He got murdered. Crisis averted. Stay away from me. Because that is a level 30 enemy that I do not wish to get close to. Because I'm so not supposed to be here yet. Luckily, that spot is actually the most dangerous. Because that one wasn't even looking at me. Everything here is far away from the road, so I can just run past. And these are significantly lower level again. And to be honest, even a mob like this is unlikely to one-shot me, so I can just keep running. I think the most dangerous situation I know is if you try to mine and you are in, like, if you need to get iron ore, that area is the spawn point of one of the hunting marks, and sneak doesn't quite work against that under level 50. So, of 46, 47, I guess, is the minimum you need. So, if you try to mine some iron ore there on low level, you're going to get bonked. Now we're basically in a safe zone again, because everything from here on is either on my level or non-aggressive, so we're good. Let me sprint. So we're almost at Ulda, where I can get the remaining crafter and gatherer jobs I have access to right now. Because the rest of them are level 15 locked. Which means I have to get past this quest first. But that's gonna take a little bit. But I do have a plan. And as far as I'm aware, even though it might be a little bit of a grind, it should be fully possible. Won't be able to show the item immediately, unfortunately, because, well, maybe I can see it at the merchant. No, probably not. Oh, no, maybe there is one I can show it off at. Okay. Alright, we have arrived in town. Huzzah. Yeah, teleporting is absolutely out of the question for now, because this is more than half my money. So that's not gonna happen. Anytime I want to go back to Gridania, I can use this with 15 minutes cooldown, I think. And if I want to go back to Uldar, I'm gonna have to run. I think she sold them, so let's see. Not actually, no. Okay. So what I need is to get something like this. And we're gonna make a lapis lazuli. And with this, I can make a brass circlet. And this only uses like the lapis lazuli and brass ingots. Brass ingots is tin and zinc. And for the gemstone, I only need the raw lapis lazuli. I don't need any whetstones or anything. So this is doable. This is the goal. I can take one of these other ones. The only ones I don't have access to is raw sunstone and raw danburite. The other ones I can all get either in one of the shroud areas or here in Thunderland. I think raw lapis lazuli is the easiest. So I'm gonna need goldsmith and I'm gonna need miner, and then we're gonna spend some time here and grind up goldsmith until I can craft that. Now, since I only need the item itself, I only have to successfully craft it. I don't have to care about high quality for that yet. It's probably going to be hard enough to craft it successfully. Right, now I need to equip this so I can take the first quest. I accidentally saved over this one, but that's fine. We can fix that here, actually. Did I get this one? I don't remember. Probably not. All right. Gonna double check if I have that ether right. Because I think I forgot to use it. Yeah. Yeah, because like the early bit I can definitely just grind with copper ingots, especially because I get double experience. And like this as well. So, and this. So I can use a couple of items to level up there. And these only need, this one definitely needs more than I have. No, it needs 6. I get 6 per progress. So that's 33. Yeah, I would need 6. So definitely no high quality, but doable otherwise. Are you prepared to suffer? Yes, otherwise I wouldn't have started this challenge. Silly question. There we go. Fixed. And here is, well, the other problem. In order to start with Weaver, you need Moko Grass. But Moko Grass you can't get until you unlock that, which needs Blacksmith, which I can't get until I'm at MSQ 15. Because this game is well designed. Well, to be fair, they wouldn't really... You can buy Moko Grass from the vendor in the guild to start off, so it's not like they expect you to not do anything, and most people will likely start these shops later, so it's not that big a problem, but it's like, okay, fine. Also, you do get an offhand at level 10 at the quest for Botanist, so you don't have to wait until Blacksmith. It's just that with my challenge, it's not designed for self-sufficiency. Let's say it like that. I'm just gonna go and get some mining. I can get Alchemist later. Which, to be fair, would have surprised me if it was. And still, it's technically doable. You just have to grind a little. Until like level 13 or so. Yeah, I could also have started here. Like, I think this item that I'm aiming for is completely contained to Thunderland. So I could have started here and done it without the big trip. It's definitely something to consider. But honestly, I like Gridania more. It is not like the trip here is difficult. I got aggro from one enemy on the way, who didn't even touch me because he's too slow. The fact that I get double experience definitely already helps. So we can just start off like this. That's already level 4. The item I'm aiming for is in the 16 to 20 area, so I think that needs about level 13 to be unlocked. And let's make one of these, because that will also get me a bunch of experience. I need another one. Apparently, I procced the 1% chance on that item just now, by the way, because I got high quality even though I didn't do anything. We can get a couple points here. Can do this again. It's at least a 23% chance. Better than nothing. Didn't work. Funnily enough. For this one, I do have to spend all the points on progress though, because I otherwise wouldn't be able to reach it. Actually, that is incorrect. I can do a couple. Because I just learned Master's Mend. And that 88% chance actually worked, which is, I mean, that's something. I'm gonna keep that. There's our 11 to 15, so that's what we're aiming for. We're also gonna be needing to level this a bit, but this is only a level 7. This isn't tree speak. We'll need to level this up a little bit more than I can get the ones that are in here. That's not a problem though. And brass ingots here, I need a couple of those as well. Obviously I can't get these. I am wondering... I might struggle a bit with these. This one is easy enough. These are all the same. We'll have to see how well that works, because I might need some craftsmanship. And I'm not sure there's any early ones. There's a lot of control. Yeah, none of this is helpful, and for that I can't do anything. Might be a little tough. We'll have to see. Because I only get 6 progress. So I need to increase my craftsmanship to change that. And I can only... Like, it's definitely enough for these. Because I can restore 30. Well, I can restore 30 a couple of times if I don't go for any quality increases. So I actually don't think it will be a problem. So if I want to speed level this, I need 12 femurs. That's up there. That is not a high chance. I need some zinc anyway, so it's not a big loss. But that's actually not what I was aiming for. Let me see how much experience this one gives anyway, now that I can craft at least one. Yeah, now I can do this. So I can do that at least twice. Put me to level 9. Okay. There we go, that's another craft. But yeah, theoretically I can do this now if I get an offhand, but that is not happening for a while. Still 950 XP, so that goes relatively fast. And that's enough for the next. In case I can sell these or something. But yeah, I can get 2 uses of Master's Mend, so that's 12. So I can go up to... 72. That's okay. Or if it's a normal one, then it's at least 60. So it should... Yeah, that's wasted, but whatever. Should be doable to get what I need. Like, something like this is 27. So that's at least 6. Or that's at least 5. That's doable. Brass ingots, the same. Something like this, 55 with 70. So that's like 10. That's doable. For sure. I just need to hope that the item I need is not higher than 72. Because that's where I get a problem. I only need, like, this one will level me up, so I only need like 3 more levels in order to find out. I do need more mining though, because the 11 to 15 range is not it, so I need to hit level 15. To get the next range. Let me get these into the log, because that levels as well. I can probably start getting this now. Copper and zinc. Love when that happens. That gave me like a full level. Okay, one more, then I level up. But 12 isn't where I get the next access anyway. Yeah, not yet. I did get access to housing stuff. Because I can now make this, apparently. But that's not gonna happen. Is there anything else I can make here right now? I can make another brass ring and then the last one there. That will probably level me up. And then we'll see if the craft is possible. Just make sure. Should be fine. Okay, it didn't quite level me up, but that's almost there. Alright. There is the window I need. I can make one of these already, so that's doable. I just need the fluorite. Okay, it won't show yet, so I definitely need to level up mine a little bit more. And this is possible. That's 12. That's exactly one less than I get. That's doable. That is possible. Ugh, I need more zinc. Now I just need to get miner high enough that I can get those items. I should use the skills. Much better. I can probably get a couple more items back down here that I haven't put in the log yet. That should help. I mean, that's just normal quality. We're not gonna be bothering with those. Some additional ones over there. I can get this. Okay. Gonna have to go somewhere else real quick so I can get additional experience really fast. And then I need 2 more brass ingots, so do I have enough for that? Yes. So I'm probably just gonna get some iron ore because it's the highest level. Yeah, these are... I mean, this one is gettable, but like I can get that one already. The only issue is that I would probably need another level. I'm not sure if that means I can't do these yet or not. So I would need another level on Goldsmith, or I go for one of these, or this one, because that's the only one I can get. But also after that, we're going to need to grind Lancer to level 18. Because that's the minimum item level for the item to be equipable. That's step 2. Should be doable with like these the hunting log, because I get a lot of extra experience. Someone's not having a good time. That is a low chance. Okay, I'm gonna need to use some skills for that. And good, the hunting mob isn't here. Oh, come on. Okay. Basically, that's not really a lot of experience. So, water shard is not worth it. Oh, come on. Ha! At least once. That is the lowest chance iron ore I have ever seen. Okay. Yep, still not enough. Okay. I need to get 2 more levels like this. Yeah, and I can increase it a little. I'm just waiting for me to reach the 250 again. Technically, this is supposed to be around a 1 in 5 chance, but that is clearly not what is happening. Okay. I do get like around 800 experience per successful hit, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I almost forgot. I haven't done that yet. We're gonna put something in the search info because I have prepared a line of text. No. Wrong. And I'm fairly proud of that one because I think it actually uses all 60, 60 characters of 60 I have available. So that is fun times. Right, almost level 14. Come on. Okay, fine. Next, please. Not yet. Yeah, I need the level 15. I figured they unlock every 5 levels. To be honest though, we're almost now at a chance of 1 in 4, so that's pretty okay. Okay then. It's taking the 1 in 4 very seriously. Shouldn't have said anything. Okay, we're almost there. Wonderful. That's dry bone. That's doable. And then I have all the materials I need. Just need to put them together, and then we need to grind Lancer to 18. Because I can't equip this before level 18. The other ones are all the same, so it doesn't make a difference which one I do. And honestly, it's just 6 levels. That should be doable with the hunting log and some monster kills, I think. Like this alone is over 10,000 experience, almost 10,000 experience, or over actually. Then I also have the second one, so it's doable. And I'm not too concerned about the levels right now. We're gonna get over the expansion limit anyway. I don't think it does much for the crafters and gathering. I don't think the point, like how many points you need for one, like for a percent or something, changes for crafters and gatherers, unlike the combat classes. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get over. Like, it will not make much of a difference, because if I can't get the materials, I can't make higher level stuff anyway, even if my crafters are level 100. I will see the items, I will see the recipes in the list, but since I have to get the materials myself, if they're from levels, from areas I don't have access to, no dice. Yeah, I'm getting the fluoride. I think I only need one, right? One raw fluoride. That should be doable. And then I'm probably gonna stop for today, but we'll continue this next week on Tuesday then again, where we do some level grinding for Lancer. But yeah, I'm glad I found a way, because I wasn't sure it was actually possible based on, but I found this item. I was like, that should be doable. Like, the items that I need are all from Thanalan. Or, like, if I went for a different gem, the central, like the Black Shroud, this is doable. It's a little bit grindy, but that's gonna be the entire challenge, so that doesn't really count. So where exactly is it? Let's see what kind of chance I have to get this item. I just need one. An impressive 2%. There we go. Success. Right. Let me craft the item before we stop. That is not... This is where I need to go. So we'll make this. Easy enough. We have done the 27 ones before. Then I need to make 2 brass ingots. It will be so good when I start getting the stats. Because then I can also get high quality stuff for sure. Alright. And we have everything. And there it is. We got the thing. I mean, obviously it's intel like caster stats, but that doesn't matter. It says all classes, so I can equip it as Lancer. Now we just need to grind. So that will be next time. Can I switch to Lancer? Like this is... How much experience is this? Just by itself. So this is at least 14k. So it's just one level, but the second one should be quite a bit as well, and then I'll have to grind the rest through, I don't know, fates, mob kills or whatever. Maybe leaf quests. I can do a couple of those, I think. But yeah, I need to get to level 18. We'll see next time how we got there. It's 6 levels. I will get some rested XP over the week while I'm in here, so that will help. And that's not against the rules, so whatever. But yeah, 6 levels until we can equip this item that will let us progress the main story quest. Excitement. Alright. See you next time. I will see you for, well, Clear Obscure or something on Thursday. And then Raid Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Most excited for Raid, but also Clear Obscure. We're going to get some of the optional stuff now. And we're gonna see that we The first thing I do is equip Painted Power, do 4 battles, and then I get that activated on everyone, even if I have to spend Color of Lumina for it to not change anything. I think that's a reasonable investment, because Painted Power lets me break the damage cap, and then we should be able to do a lot more damage very soon. Anyway, have a great evening and a good night. See you soon. Bye bye.